Mixing some hack and slash platforming with urban planning might seem like mixing water and oil, but somehow it blends together beautifully in this SNES classic from Enix, Actraiser. And sorry, daydreamers, that doesn't mean you can swing around a giant broadsword in your own little Sim City, but oh man, how awesome would that be? Oh well, instead you play as the Master, a godlike figure who must rid the land of evil and recover his powers by restoring humanity's faith in his existence. With the world divided into 6 realms and overrun by monsters, it's up to you and your little angel buddy to rebuild this civilization. Actraiser is clearly split into 2 different kinds of gameplay. Each area has 2 acts of side-scrolling platforming action, where you reanimate the statue of a noble, sword-wielding badass, and then make your way through some well-designed stages with gorgeous graphics and an epic soundtrack to accompany it. Even as an early Super Nintendo title, the giant sprites, detailed backgrounds, and majestic score by Yuzo Koshiro make this one of the most polished gaming experiences of the era, and the gameplay is also quite precise, with controls not unlike a classic Castlevania title, although not quite as challenging as some of the past adventures of the Belmont family. And in between those 2 side-scrolling acts, you get to play God in a civ-building simulator, albeit a simple one. You control an angel, and you can help foster the repopulation of the area by starting with 2 people that will communicate their needs through their prayers. You guide their construction through habitable areas, often requiring some feats of nature like lightning, sunlight, rain, and even earthquakes, all the while dealing with various flying monsters that will meddle with your plans. As the population begins to overtake the lairs of these monsters, your level of civilization increases, and they'll begin to make advancements in technology like bridges and boats. And then as the overall population increases, so does your level of health during the side-scrolling stages. There's also a few items to be found as you explore the island, including a variety of powerful magic spells for your warrior. So like I said, the sim mode is quite simple. You won't have to make tax cuts or repair water supplies to keep your worshippers happy, but it's still a very fun interlude to the action, with some interesting subplots giving some insight into the lives of your followers. And this mix of gameplay is certainly one of the things that makes Actraiser so unique, and that uniqueness is well supported by top-notch production in all aspects. A typical complaint of some people is that it's too easy and too short, which I'd kind of agree with, but it's still so fun that I thoroughly enjoy playing through it multiple times, and luckily there's also a professional mode that's unlocked after completing the game, which allows for a straight playthrough of the side-scrolling areas without magic and at the original difficulty from the Japanese release. But besides that, this is certainly one of the most epic and polished Super Nintendo titles in its entire library that has a lot of potential to appeal to a wide variety of gamers out there.